Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika, and with last night's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Y'all know what? This what Mona can do if she really want to help us. Those of us who watch it and enjoy the ratchet fuckery every Monday night, as well as what she could do going forward to make it better for us, the reviewers, as well. What you could do is you could keep your people off of social media during the time that y'all have not introduced these parts to the search storylines in, because when we see this shit on IG and Twitter and all of that shit, it takes away from the excitement that we would feel about the show. Now, we not dumb. We ain't dumb. We know the shit is all ratchet fuckery. But if you could, somehow or another, keep your people kind of like where they don't run their damn mouth, because they destroy this show every season. Like the Rashida and Kirk storyline. We knew about that before the season even premiered, because shit was leaked to the blogs. Then it don't help that they want us to believe that they having these marital issues, but we seeing y'all at various events to and fro. Hell, I told y'all just a month or two ago she was here in my city with her husband, and they was all charmed up. But anyway, child, I ain't gonna go into it. It is what it is, okay? This is season 6, episode 12, Jamaican flavor. Now remember, we left off 2 weeks ago with Carla Red opening at her new location for her Mercy store. She walks in with Caesar. Of course, you know she had invited Jock to be there. That was her get back at Jock for him fucking around with Tommy, okay? Now, C's, he looked like he was unbothered and he just wanted a drink, and why was he sweating like that? Carly, on the other hand, she wants to, I got me something better. I guess you could feel like you got something better if that's what it is. I mean, girl, I don't know if he a upgrade or a downgrade. Because to tell you the truth, I don't see it for C's either. But I mean, he is out here opening up these shops all around. So maybe you did upgrade, but let's just see how long you gonna be able to handle that. Now, Melissa, she was there at the event too, and she came with Estelita. Remember, Estelita is Stevie's new Panamanian goddess. That's the new artist on his Danger Zone Latina label, okay? Now, you know Carly got an issue with that girl. And she probably had a little issue with Melissa in that moment, because she invited Jocelyn. And you know Jocelyn ain't going to be feeling no Estelita, however you say her name. Okay? Now, Estelita ain't feeling Carly, because from the onset of their relationship, when they first met, Carly was kind of shady to the girl. That's why she calls her so many old bitches. But I have to agree with Ashley Miller over there that said, girl, you ain't been around these streets long enough to really be called. See, that's what we do. We the reviewers, we the ones that talk shit and swallow spit on Carla Red. We call her dinosaur, cougar puss, tiger mountain puss, and all kinds of shit like that. We go low. We can do that because we done built up a rapport with the bitch over the 6 years. Girl, you just came in here and 2 or 3 episodes in, you think you want to continue calling her old bitches and shit like that, and that ain't cute. Don't fuck around and be the victim of one of these reads on one of these videos, honey, because you taking it too far. Now, I understand you got a disdain for Carly, and I can almost say I understand why, because Carly was a little bit shady towards you, and it was all behind Jocelyn, which confuses the fuck out of me, because I wouldn't give 2 fucks, but girl, you ain't been around these. You gotta earn stripes to do certain things. You ain't earning. Okay? That's how I feel about that. Plus, you ain't saying none of this shit in that bitch face, which means me to believe you're a little scary girl. Now, we saw in this episode this dude that comes into Rashida's store pressed. He introduces himself as Logan, who is the ex-boyfriend of Jasmine. Jasmine being the girl that's claiming like Kirk is the father of her child. He coming there with all kinds of stuff, from death certificate of his father proving that the baby named after his dad, down to showing her pictures of him and Jasmine together in 2012, proving that they've been together all them years. Okay, he said that the reason why he there is, First of all, Jasmine had told him she was pregnant. Okay? She said she was pregnant, but when he got into a relationship with someone different, then she felt some kind of damn way about it, and she decided that she was going to tell him that she had had an abortion. He said he don't know if she had an abortion or not, even though he gave her the money for it, because the timelines is matching up with the baby she currently has now that she's saying that it's Kurt. So it could very well be his baby, but he's going to secure DNA. And basically all Rashida could say is, once you get that done, come holler at me and let me know what's really good, because Kurt ain't taking no thing. He ain't taking that DNA thing, okay? And now let's go over to let's go to our first cash trip of love and cash trip that they having for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We're going to Montego Bay, Jamaica. Okay. Now my question is, what the fuck is wrong with Mimi Chest? We've been asking that all season, every episode, with them things sitting up on top of her chest like cinder blocks, okay? They look hard, they look uncomfortable. But her and Carla Red arrived there first, they girl Spice meets up with them, and, they getting a little lit or whatnot. And Mimi say she just want to get her a little sun and fun in right quick before everybody else arrive, okay? Okay, Carly up to something. What she up to is later on we see her and her and Rashida, her and Mimi go to dinner, okay? But for the time being, they just getting drunk and shit like that. And we gonna come back to that hoe, okay? Now, back in Atlanta, Tammy has allowed Waka Flocka to return to the home on a probationary period. And during that probationary period, he's sleeping on the couch. But he concerned, see, cause Tammy been coming in late, missing dinner and things of that nature, and she let him know, I ain't been around these parts cause I've been in the studio with Rico Love working on my EP. She played a little snippet of the song, and no lie, I would probably buy Tammy shit because Tammy can blow. I ain't know she had that up in her. It be the smallest little things with the biggest voices, honey. But he asked her why she didn't ask for his help. She said she wanted to do it on her own. He ain't really feeling the new independent side of her. Well, you know what? The reason why she ain't at home being a doting wife is because you wasn't out in these streets being an honest husband. So you're going to have to deal with that. Who knew Tammy had vocals? Go ahead on, girl. Now, Rashida go down to the old lady game to see Candy to talk about her situation. Rashida tell Candy about Logan coming to the store, and Rashida asks her, look, why you haven't sat down or you don't want to sit down with Jasmine? Rashida said the girl is a lying bitch, okay? And she really ain't want to hear nothing she got to say. Then Candy asked her, well, why don't Kirk just go and do the DNA test too? Since that boy is doing one, if he the father, we know. But if he don't, we still in limbo. We don't know what's going on. Rashida, I've been telling Kirk he need to do that, but he ain't seem to be wanting to move on that. So Candy asked the question that I would have asked next. If you find out that this is in fact Kirk's baby, what you plan on doing? She say she don't really know. She don't think she could wake up every morning in an unhappy marriage, and she definitely don't think that she would be able to stay in the marriage if it's deemed that he has a baby outside the marriage, okay? Now let's go back to, she gets to talk about also that she got this trip. The girls want to go to Jamaica. Now, according to her, she ain't really feeling it. But Candy told her, look, girl, Kirk done been doing what the hell he want. You need a breakaway. So what I would suggest you do is go down to the Jamaica trip with the girls and live your best life. You got to stop. You can't continue to just work, and try to ignore what's going on. Girl, you got to have a breakaway from all of that. And I sure understand that, honey. Sometimes you just need a breakaway from everything because you have so much pressure on you. So she's saying that she possibly will go on down there, okay, to the trip with the girls. Now let's go to dinner, because I told you Carla Red had something up her sleeve. When they get there, Mimi notices that it's a third seating. Carly tried to play it off like it was just probably something, they didn't realize or whatever. Now she telling her about the situation at her store because Rashida was, Mimi wasn't able to come to the grand opening of her new location. She brings up the fact that she brought C's in there and that Jock's face was cursed, basically busted. At least that's what she thinks. And Mimi asked her, "Is C's your new man?" She say yes. Mimi says, in confessional, she always thought she used to be a somewhat of a womanizer, but if Carly say that's her man, then okay. Now they talking, right? Out of nowhere, here comes Melissa, and Mimi is automatically pressed and upset, okay? Carly tell her that she talked to Jocelyn as well. And yeah, it started out fiery, but it ended okay. She wants peace, so she giving Jocelyn a chance. Like I said, Mimi show up, and Mimi got an attitude. Mimi say she don't appreciate this girl going around to try to recruit people to be cool with Jocelyn. First of all, you're a 40-some-year-old woman. You shouldn't even be playing them high school games. Just because you friends with the same bitch, with a bitch that's friends with another bitch you don't like, don't mean that you and her can't be friends. Okay? I feel so high schoolish sitting here saying this stuff. You around here about anybody who fuck with her can't fuck with me. And like the girl told you, I only came to people who still had a desired interest in talking to Mimi to try to work things. With Jocelyn to try to work things out. Jocelyn wanted an opportunity to state her case and do her apologies. I've never done that with you because you and Jocelyn issues go a little bit deeper. I only spoke with these ladies who still had desired interest in dealing with Jocelyn. She said my relationship with Jocelyn ain't got nothing to do with you. And when I'm with Jocelyn, you don't come up. When I'm with you, I don't feel like I need to be bringing Jocelyn up. Mimi thing is, if you friends with Jocelyn, you can't be friends with me. And the only reason why Kylie Red got a damn pass is because Kylie Red, according to Mimi, is naive and gullible. Okay? Melissa kept trying to talk to her. She acted like she didn't want to respond to her. She pretty much shut down. So Melissa got a little upset. She told them, you know what? I done what I could. I'm done with that. Y'all have a good night. And she walks out. And I don't blame her. Like I said, I get why Mimi don't want to deal with Jocelyn. I totally get that shit. But at the end of the day, you a grown ass woman. Just because your friends still talk to Jocelyn don't mean that you gotta stop talking to that said friend. What you do is y'all don't discuss Jocelyn when you with that friend, and you hope and believe that this friend is not going over there with Jocelyn talking shit on you. But this is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and we can't expect no grown folks to show up on here because this is a cast full of clowns, and that's how I feel about it. Now, let me see. Back in Atlanta, Kurt, Walker, Sean, and Jock, they playing basketball. They talking about the current status with their lady loves. We find out Walker back in the house with on the couch on a probationary period, but he trying to work things out with her. Kirk says he and Rashida live separately, but she really upset now that Jocelyn discussed them on the real, and he don't know what he needs to do to get this situation back together. Sean says Jessica his queen and they good. Jock, when they got ready to talk about him, everybody started laughing because everybody know Carla Reed missing. He said that she had a store opening, she busted in there with Caesar from Black King, and he said he told Caesar, give her 90 days, the real her will come out, and he basically left. He said that all of that is because of Carly being upset about him being around Tommy or dating Tommy, whatever he was doing. Now let's go back to Kirk for a minute. See, my problem with Kirk, other than the fact that this is just a fake storyline, but we know the Frost, they sell their relationships out each and every year for a storyline. A whole bunch of shit that came out. Hell, we didn't even hear from Ashley, who was on last season or season before that, saying that Kirk and Rashida, they falsify storylines for the purposes of remaining on this show. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in Fuck Shit Friday, the weekend, but he don't want to accept responsibility. At the end of the day, my love, If you had not taken that dirty dick and shared it with the people of the land, of the Atlanta area land, you wouldn't be in this situation. Do I think that this baby is yours? Hell if I know. I done heard so many different stories. I totally don't know. But see, you never would be in this situation if you wasn't cheating on your wife. Okay? And the way to fix it is to get a DNA test proving once and for all either you are the father or you are not the father. You can't keep blaming other people for the situation because Jocelyn wouldn't have had nothing to talk about if you didn't give her a storyline to talk about. She answered a question on that show with them women, and I guess she answered to the best of her ability. But at the end of the day, we know that you not accepting responsibility. You want to blame her. If she would have been giving you sex, if she would have did, what about what Kirk done? Kirk don't take responsibility for nothing he does. So even if this is a fake storyline, which I really believe that it is, it's still not gonna be something that we really gonna be on his side about because you cheated. You brought all of this into play by not being a faithful husband. If you feel like your marriage was just on paper, then maybe you should have left the marriage or at least separated from this woman. But you stayed there. And now everything out in the open and you backpedaling and pussy popping and ain't nobody feeling you, boo. Child. Then they come up with the grand idea that they gonna crash the Jamaican vacation the girls on. Jock say he thinks since Carly wanna play, he gonna give her a little something to make her get a little riled up. I don't think he care. I think he just like making her mad because Jock wasn't interested in Carly like that. What they got between each other, between the two of them, they gonna always have that. They got that relationship that's more, it's love and hate. One minute they love each other to death and they down. The next minute she mad or he mad and they ain't fucking with each other. But eventually they wind up coming back together and being cool. But he don't care because he kept telling her, us, and anybody else that would listen, we ain't in no relationship. So whatever he did with Tommy or anybody else shouldn't be of any consequence to Carly Red. She just took ownership of a man, and I don't understand how. Now down in Jamaica, Tammy having this photo shoot for her T Rivera swim line. She using Mimi and Carly as models. She said that she's giving them bitches some damn fly ass swimsuits, and in return she get beautiful models behind a beautiful backdrop of the ocean. So it's all good. Now Carly Red invites the girls to go to a Spice show later. Apparently they want to see her twerk, girl. Then Dime and Melissa show up, and Tammy wasn't too happy to see Dime, because you remember they had that issue, but they wind up making up. It appears that someone attacked Tammy's daughter, Charlie, for having pink hair. Said it was inappropriate. She can't clap back. It's not inappropriate unless your ass is older. So somewhere in all of that, Jessica thought it was about her. The girl was shading her, and they talk about it, and they wind up resolving the issue, and that was cool. I thought that was great. Now, after she do that, after she make up with Dime, Tammy is trying to get Mimi and Melissa to be cool. They basically telling Mimi, you say anybody that's cool with Jocelyn can't be cool with you. So is that to include Dime and Carly, because both of them have made their peace with her? Well, we find out that Mimi she mad about the Jocelyn situation, but she also pissed off because she heard Melissa discuss their business as well. And Melissa say, okay, I grant you that I was wrong. I kissed and told and I shouldn't have done that. Well, she more mad about her and she talking about what happened between her and Mimi, and she also jealous of the fact that the girl laid up with Aaron too. That's really what the deal is, okay? Child, then Rashida show up, and the lady surprised, and she telling them about the Logan situation. I said, girl, if you hear the woos out, that's the last thing I would bring up is him. I would walk up to them and say, look, I'm here. I'm ready to have a good damn time, and I don't want to talk about nothing that I left in Atlanta. That means don't bring that shit up to me, but that ain't how it go in the world of love and hip-hop, okay? We go to the little Spice show. Like I said, she's sitting up. Carly Red wants to twerk. Now, you over 40 like me, girl. We still can do the shit, but do we really want the shit to be filmed, okay? Girl, sit your ass down and be humble like Kendrick Lamar told you. Sit down, bitch. I mean, you ain't really got no rhythm, but you up here a 40-plus-year-old woman twerking and shit on national TV. It's a different thing if I go like out to a club or so with the girlfriends and shit, and the music just get me, and maybe the drink too. And I probably was smoking something before I got this, so I'm fucked up. I could see me maybe popping pussy for a real nigga, cause I do that. I've been told y'all I will pop you, baby. Let me tell you something. Don't let the age fool you. Okay, I'm fluffier than a motherfucker, but I can get it. But at my age, there's certain things I won't do. And what Carly was doing was a little bit too much for me. It was way too much. Then they sit down at the table, and Carly is sitting there saying that Jock cheated on her. And I'm confused because, yet again, I say they were never in a relationship per se. They were fuck buddies. But now you in your feelings, boo? I thought Jock was just the milkman, and if you ain't at least 35 years or older, you don't even understand the milkman concept, so don't worry about it. This part of the show ain't for you. But that's what I thought. Then all of a sudden we see Jock show up on the beach. At the Spice Show, child. And who does he have with him? None other than Treasure Payton. And baby, you know Carly was feeling some kind of way about that. Mission accomplished. She got up under that whole skin. Now her and Jock supposed to be still together, but child, that's where we left off at. That's where we gonna leave off at. Now I think on next episode I seen Jessica dying about to fight Treasure P. I don't know if that's really what because I caught it at, they were showing the preview, and I walked out and I walked back in and I thought I saw that. So y'all can get in the panic and discuss any of this here that we just got to talk about in this review. Down there in the panic, I'm going to be on my regular schedule this week with getting my reviews and stuff out to you all. However, I may be a little bit late responding to some comments, depend on time. I have received some emails. To the person who sent me an email, I got you, boo. I can't respond to you till the weekend because I got a lot of shit going on this week. To the person I was supposed to call this weekend, I humbly apologize. Nigga shut down this weekend. Y'all don't understand how many people I have depending on me and always want to talk to me. Sometimes I get on overload and I shut down to avoid getting a flare up with my lupus and to avoid coming across as a bitch, because when I'm tired, I can come across as a bitch. Right now, I've had a lot going on. If you follow me on my social media, you know what I've been going through since Mother's Day. So, just bear with a bitch, bear with a hoe. I'm going to come through. I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to be there for you on that phone line, the ones that I need to be there for. I'm going to answer your emails. I'm going to do whatever it is I got to do. But you're going to have to understand this week is crunch week because I got something I need to take care of this week on the job and in my personal life that's pressing on me right now. And I have to get this done. So if I'm late answering you again, or I haven't called you, I don't not care. I'm overloaded. I mean, if I don't stop and back up some, this is the shit that makes motherfuckers have mental breakdowns. And I ain't finna break down. Because when I break down, y'all still gonna be having y'all same issues, and y'all still gonna be running around here doing what it is you do. Then me and my family suffer a setback because I'm not right in the mind to do what I need to do. And as the patriarch of this family, it's on me right now. And what's going on this week is very important to my career that I have outside of YouTube, and it's about my personal health as well. So I got stuff going on. I'm going to try to answer as many of y'all down in the panic. But if I don't get to you till the weekend, you know why. If I was supposed to call you or you want me to call you, probably won't happen till the weekend, honey. I got to take a break to tend to what I got to tend to. Nika can't be of no use to you. And she laid up 6 feet under. Okay, that's how serious a part of this is this week. So I'm going to be on my schedule with my reviews. But just understand that I got something going on with me this week that's kind of got me on edge. But I'm going to be alright though, because I'm a believer. And if you believe, you can achieve. Now, Remember, the depth of your struggle will always determine the height of your success. In the meantime and between time, please like this video. They tell me if you liking this shit, I get recognized down here in these old YouTube streets, and I need some recognition. I would love some. Rate, comment down in the panel. Expression open. Like I said, I'll return to the panel this week, but it'll be here and there. So if you don't get answered until Saturday, it ain't that I don't love you. It just means that I ain't get to you yet. But I'm get to you. Share this video. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to. And I'll see you guys back tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck. Where's what's coming on this week? Is Black Ink Crew Chicago coming back this week? Cause if loving you is wrong, it's over with. I don't know. Y'all gonna see my fucking face though, cause I'm not gonna let this falter. This is a part of my income too. So I ain't gonna let this shit falter. I don't know what the hell we gonna come back with tomorrow, but we coming back tomorrow. I don't know what come on tonight, bitch. I got to figure it all out. I'm just here, y'all. Take me as I am, bitch, today, okay? And I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good remainder to your week. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.